three major distributors. There is CD Baby, TuneCore, and DistroKid. So one of these distributors has a habit of taking the money from the customer, aka you, the artist, and refusing to provide the one service you're paying them for, distributing your music to the streaming platforms.
What?
DIY.
DIYers, in this episode of I Think It's Another Company That's Going Broke comes a YouTube video drawing attention to why TuneCore may indeed be out here scamming their customers. Now, I get videos all the time from people accusing these DSPs, especially like a DistroKid, of, oh, they took this person's money, they did this and that. And I take it with a grain of salt because I just assume people like to use the internet to get leverage in a situation that they felt like maybe didn't go their way.
Whether you're brand new to this or you've been doing this for a while, there are three major distributors. There is CD Baby, TuneCore, and DistroKid. Now, I've experienced with all three of these distributors, and today I'm going to be sharing an absolute horror story because one of these companies is just stealing money from its customers, and it is an absolute scam.
These companies, they are the middleman. They're delivering the goods over to the different stores that you want to have access to. What she went through and what she's going to describe is going to show you how TuneCore overstepped those boundaries.
You're literally just paying them a service to get your music onto all the big streaming platforms. So one of these distributors has a habit of taking the money from the customer, aka you, the artist, and refusing to provide the one service you're paying them for, distributing your music to the streaming platforms.
What?
How do I know this? Because it happened to me. So for years, I was releasing music on CD Baby. I've been in a ton of bands and releasing music under several different artist names, and I've done so many through CD Baby in the past. I don't remember ever having a bad experience. When I decided to look into releasing new music under my artist name Dash Please, I decided to go with DistroKid. I had heard nothing but great things about DistroKid, and I've been using them now for over a year. However, all my problems started when I came across this really cool opportunity in collaboration with Grimes and Grimes AI. At the time, it was early June, and I had just started working on this really cool track with my friend Timmy Timerson. It's an electric EDM dance pop type song called Dead from the Start, kind of creepy vibes. I was like, perfect, let's have this done in time for Halloween. We were loving how the song was coming together, and we were just about to get to the mixing part when my dad sent me this link for a TuneCore collaboration with Grimes, and essentially you can use her AI voice on a track as long as you give her 50% of the royalties and either have her as the artist or the featured artist.
I was going to do a story about this when this initially happened, but Grimes was one of the few artists, at least in the mainstream, that actually said, well, instead of me immediately rebelling against my voice being used, I'd like to own it first and then be able to use that as an opportunity for some of my fans who are musicians to be able to use a little bit of my clout and my reach to help their music. And then in turn, all I'm asking you to do, I'm not even asking you to pay for it. I just want you to give me 50% since it's my voice on the song. We can split it down the middle.
My dad and I are huge Grimes fans. So is my friend Timmy. I sent him the link. He looked into it. He said it sounds awesome. So we decided to go for it. As I mentioned, I was already using DistroKid at this point. However, this was an opportunity to work with Grimes AI, but only if you used TuneCore. So I had to sign up for a year with TuneCore. And
Woo, baby girl. That's the first issue. I know it's a very common thing that in exchange for your exclusivity with certain type of music, they will provide you opportunities only to their platform, right? Grimes was a part of that deal if you decided to sign up for a year with TuneCore.
my friend Timmy did as well, just in order to accept any royalties he got from the song. So you have to sign up with the unlimited plan for this collaboration with TuneCore, and it's an annual membership, $30. We were so excited about this track. Once we mastered it and got exactly how we wanted, I sent it into TuneCore through the unlimited plan as my first release with them. And on August 14th, I got the email notification that Grimes had accepted the splits, and we were over the moon. We were like, oh my gosh, Grimes likes the track. This is awesome. However, 4 days later, on August 18th, I get this email. Hello there. Per the TuneCore terms and
Oh shit, here go the bullshit now.
conditions, TuneCore has the right to reject any materials submitted for distribution. This notice is to inform you that TuneCore has blocked Dead from the Start. While we have a no refund policy, a refund for your submissions can be processed under certain circumstances. Please let us know if you have any questions. Please do not attempt to resubmit this content through the TuneCore service, or it will be blocked without refund.
Hey, these companies is broke, my boys. Go back. We reject the materials that you sent through. Are y'all playlisters now? Not only did you tell her, nah, I don't want your music, but you ain't getting your money back neither. She gonna do, huh?
No refund, right to reject. What? TuneCore is not a curator. They don't get to decide if they like the song or not.
Hello.
Grimes already accepted. They're not a gatekeeping service.
It's not like Grimes was like, nah, I ain't really rock with that collab. Take it down. I don't want to do that. Grimes herself said, Yeah, cool. Let's approve it. Ready to go. Then TuneCore, for whatever reason, was like, I don't know about that. I'm going to have to take that down and give no explanation and not give you a refund on the process. Smell like a scam in here.
Artists aren't looking for opinions or advice on the songs they send in. They're literally just paying these distributors a service to get their music on the streaming platforms.
Hey, can you imagine? Like, shout out to DistroKid, because DistroKid would never. Can you imagine submitting a beat? Instead of saying your song has been submitted and it's ready to go, you just got a GIF. That ain't the one, Playboy. That ain't the one. The 808s is not 808. You feel me? Like the snares is not really snary. How offended would you be?
That's it. They're not a gatekeeping service. They're not a curator. They're not supposed to give feedback or a yes or no based on if it's their cup of tea or not. And Grimes already accepted the track. So I log into my TuneCore account, and sure enough, at the bottom of my release, there's a nice notice in red saying, "Release not sent, action required. We found an issue with your release. Please check your email for more detail on the problems and how to fix them in order to get your music live." Okay, remember the email I got? Here's a question. Where are the details on the problems and the solutions on how to fix them?
That is the most frustrating thing that any company in general can give you. Oh my gosh, when I tell you, you will never see a more frustrated Curtis King. My wife already tells me before I get on the customer service line with a bot, she tells me to calm down before I even get to them because she knows how frustrating it can be to talk to a machine that says, "I'm sorry, I did not hear that. Could you repeat the 14 numbers that you just put in one more time? I'm sorry, I did not hear that. I'm sorry. Are you still there?" As you're literally yelling in, "For Curtis King!" As you're literally yelling it to the top of your lungs. You know how frustrating that is? So I can only imagine how frustrated she's got to be after going through, my song got approved, I'm ready to get this out there, it's ready to go. Probably doing some promo, probably preparing the assets for social media, just to be told, nah, and we ain't got no explanation or details for you.
So on August 18th at 10:31 a.m., I respond, "Hi, I'm a new TuneCore customer. I followed the instructions exactly for the collaboration with Grimes AI. I already got the notification Grimes approved the track before this email from your content review team. Can you give a detailed explanation because this makes no sense to me? I publish lots of songs and I've never had one blocked. Can you help with this issue?" Finally, 2 days later, after I've been stressed as heck with our song just in limbo, I get a response from Natalie. "Hello there. Thank you for getting back to us. In an effort to be fair to you, we took some extra time to investigate why this release was denied. We are standing by our original decision not to release this content. Sorry if this isn't the outcome you were expecting, and we are hoping you will respect and accept the decision. Thank you."
You're going to give me your money. You're going to take this denial, Matumbo block,
not in my house,
and I don't want to hear nothing else from you. But any other concerns you have, don't hesitate to hit me up. But don't hit me up.
Again, for years, been releasing music with other distributors, never once had a problem, never once had an issue of any kind, never once had a song blocked, and let alone with no reason, no explanation, no assistance whatsoever on how to proceed. I respond immediately with another email. Please
She better than me. At this point, you wanna send a bot at me? Nigga, I'm hopping on ChatGPT and I'm sending a bot back at you. Hey, respond this time like Bernie Mac. "You gonna put my motherfucking music back on that motherfucking platform? Oh, I'm telling you." I would have fun with it because I know I'm talking to a bot. I'm finna get these off.
Understand I am confused on why this release has been blocked, and I'm simply asking for an explanation. The notice in red even states, "Check your email for more detail on the problem and how to fix them in order to get your music live." However, the only email I received gave no reason on why or how to proceed. I signed up for a year for your services only to have the very first release blocked with no explanation.
Come on.
If I plan to do future releases, how can I possibly know how to proceed when I have no idea what the issue is? Can you please provide some details to this conflicting information, because as a new customer, this is very confusing and frustrating. And then, of course, I provided the screenshots where I showed that I got the email that Grimes approved the track, and also the email where they said, "Check your email for more details and solutions on how to fix," when they provided nothing of the sort. Another day goes by, and then on August 21st, I get an email from Jared. "Hello there. Thank you for your mail.
I can tell this ain't no real people. That's why she keep doing the air quotes.
Understand you're looking for an answer. However, we would like to inform you that before distributing any tracks, we look at various things, and on the basis of that, we decide if we need to go ahead with the distribution. I'm afraid in your situation, we have made an internal decision not to distribute the track.
AI made no internal decision. That requires human beings.
Apologize for the same. Take care."
Can you really think about that? Like, think about that for a second. A company sitting around and having a huddle and making an internal decision about one individual song after 40,000 of them get uploaded a day. All right, guys, next order of business. Yeah, I know we're going to get to the numbers later, but the next order of business, let's talk about Dash, please, man. How you guys feeling about this collab? Should we release it? Should we send it back? An internal conversation? Shut y'all asses up. That shit got me hot.
So at this point, I decided to do some digging, and I hop on Google, I hop on YouTube, and I instantly find a ton of videos with people claiming that TuneCore is a...
Fam, when you got, see, look. When you got so many videos that you can scroll down, and everybody got different stories, as soon as 5 months ago to as long as a year ago, it's just a page full of people who said they got scammed. Maybe that's something to look into.
And literally having the exact same thing happen to them. But hold on, isn't TuneCore a major name? They're one of the top 3 largest distributors for music. So what exactly is happening?
These companies that look so large from the outside, many times are working remotely from home, and they're not as large as what you think they are. They do service a lot of people, but that's why they automate it, because their staffs are not big enough to service that amount of people. They have a lot of customers, but they have a very small staff. And it would not surprise me if TuneCore at this point, especially with everything going on with the music industry in general, if they've had to have silent layoffs and cuts and their team is small.
First one by a guy named Io High. I was actually taken aback that this guy got the exact same email response I did, word for word. And once again, same in their case as mine. Zero explanation, zero assistance, just telling them that they're blocked and there's nothing they can do about it. Meanwhile, TuneCore,
if you can't do nothing about it, who can?
Pockets the money and again is refusing to do the one thing we're paying them to do, distribute our music. Next video I watched is by a kid named Joey Cooley, and I kid you not, the exact same email, word for word. This guy even hopped on Twitter to try to reach out and got the exact same automated response there as well.
Oh, that is disrespectful. Oh, that is disrespectful. So the bots got 5 different personalities, 5 different wigs. One of them got a comb over. The other one got waves. Then somebody decides, you know what? I'm going to get proactive and get on Twitter. Because once you embarrass a company on Twitter, they're likely to have somebody pop up and be like, hey, this is Jared upon TuneCore. We just saw your issue. Let's alleviate it because we're in front of everybody. They sent the same automated message on Twitter, on X, that this man received already in his email. The level of disrespect.
Joey guy uploaded like 8 or 9 songs, got all of them denied, and then realized, even though these were days apart that he was uploading them, he got the response email saying that they were rejected all at the exact same time. Meaning it seems like his account was just blocked for some reason, and so they were just auto-denying anything that he submitted.
Y'all are a multi-billionaire, I assume multi-billionaire, if not millionaire company. What are you doing? How can anybody think this is anything less than a scam?
It's like if you pay someone to paint your house and then you give them money and they just tell you they're not going to paint your house.
I will beat your ass.
And they don't even tell you why.
I will paint the walls with your blood. I was violent. I will paint the walls somehow.
And you get no refund. Like, how is that a thing? The Idle High guy had several songs rejected and finally decided to just try DistroKid, and then same day instantly got his song up with 0 problems.
Shout out to
Interesting.
Distro.
So I'm realizing more and more that TuneCore is literally getting people to sign up with this collaboration with Grimes. They're putting her name on it, they're putting her face on it, and then they're just refusing to distribute the music. So this obviously isn't happening to everybody. What I'm assuming it is, if you're unlucky and you happen to be one of the accounts that they just refuse to distribute,
you know what that means. You're shit out of luck.
These other artists were like me, where they were like, okay, I must have missed something. I must have done something wrong. Double checked literally every step. Double checked all the policies on TuneCore. Double checked all the fine print. No, we didn't do anything wrong. That's where the scam comes in. TuneCore is just accepting the money from artists and then refusing to distribute their songs.
Fam, if you put smut on my name and it produces 6 or 7, if it produces 1 video, I may want to react. I've done it before. 2 videos, I for sure got to react. 3 videos, I gotta do some self-reflection. But damn near 15, 16 if we search right now, it's a damn shame that we got Domino's commercials apologizing for their shitty ass service before we get it from a TuneCore.
People are often saying that TuneCore has much better prices, yada yada. It's a lot cheaper when you get a ton of people to sign up for something and then you really only help a small amount of those people. Meanwhile, you just screw the rest out of their money. So at this point, I'm beyond frustrated. I'm super discouraged and I'm just really upset. So I knew it was a long shot, but I decided to send an email to Grimes through the Grimes AI email that I had to accept the royalty split just in case I happen to get a hold of somebody over there, because I really doubt that Grimes has any idea that she's attached to a scam like this.
Damn.
Grimes was an independent artist for years. She started on GarageBand. I think she's an amazing artist, and I really don't think she has any idea what TuneCore is doing.
Oh, she gonna know now. My sister in Christ, you're gonna know now. We gonna make sure we amplify this message.
Using her name, they're using her photo, and they're getting all these hopeful artists to sign up because this is a really awesome opportunity. But the problem is so many artists, even after getting their track approved by Grimes, are just absolutely getting scammed out of their money by TuneCore, is refusing to distribute those songs. And again, this is happening to a ton of people signing up with TuneCore that that aren't even using the Grimes AI collaboration at all. They're just trying to distribute their songs through TuneCore, a distributor, not a curator, not a gatekeeping service, but TuneCore is just pocketing the money and refusing to do that. So I send this email to Grimes. As expected, I didn't get a response, unfortunately, but hey, it was worth a shot. So with nothing left to lose, on August 22nd, I sent a response email to Jared. Again, when I log in...
Hey, shout out to her patience, because I would have looked up the employee database of TuneCore. I would have signed up for LinkedIn just to go find these full names. What are we doing? Y'all are a company operating like understaffed small business, an unprofessional small business.
To my account, the notice in red states, check your email for more detail on the problems and how to fix them in order to get your music live. You provided nothing of the sort. No reason, no resolution, no explanation, no help whatsoever. Am I just talking to a bot? Is TuneCore just a scam? What does it take to get a reason and some assistance with this? Does Grimes...
Hey, this low-key the white version of when black folks say, you got me fucked up.
Grimes knows she's supporting a scam. At some point, you kind of just got to make a stink, or you're just not going to get a refund. You're not going to get any help. But I wonder if this is like a squeaky wheel situation. So I decide to demand a refund, even though they said I wasn't going to get one, just to see if they would actually give it to me. And of course, I put in that I normally use a much better competitor, aka DistroKid, which again,
she talking shit. Hey, I got a much better distributor than what y'all doing, with y'all punk ass. Dish. On Dish.
Never had an issue with, nor with CD Baby either in the years I've been doing this. And I hate to say it, but that email did get a little nasty. And on August 23rd, I get an automated email from TuneCore with a takedown notice. Hi, we have processed your request to take down the following release. Your music will be removed as soon as possible. Yeah, well, it wasn't my request, but thanks for confirming that you're taking it down.
Instead of honoring her request, they just took all her shit down. She didn't ask for that.
Finally receive an email from Jared saying that he is going to credit back both me and Timmy's account. I'm thinking about all the artists that didn't really push it and they just got discouraged because it literally said in the email, no refund. I just wasn't going to accept that. I hope other artists don't either if this does happen to them, because that is the one thing you're paying them to do. And then if they just pocket the money and you don't demand a refund, if they're refusing to do the one thing you're paying them for, how does this company get away with this? So apparently if you're not on a major label, you're not a major artist, your account could just get blocked and then none of your songs get released.
I want to navigate to the website. What I want you to see is the difference between the way that they market themselves as being for the people. You notice it's not like insanely famous people that they're using on the front of here. You notice how they're using independent artists. Why? Because they want you to see yourself in their sales pitch. If you see yourself in it and think that I could be one of these people that they're highlighting, there's a higher likelihood that you'll sign up. But if you just saw a bunch of celebrities on there, you think that it was expensive and it was out of your reach. This is what I mean when I say DIYers, be prepared for this to be one of the most predatory times you've ever seen for independent artists. But you know what this all points to me? The ones that win will be the ones that start with their own website. This is how you stay ahead of all of this shit. I have a 14-minute video right now on the DIYer Network, Music Network, that teaches you how to make your own website and host your own music. You can upload it. You can allow it there for streaming. You can put it up there for snippets. You don't need any streaming website, and it costs you $38 a month to have your own website that you could do whatever you want on there, sell whatever you want, from merchandise to PDFs to zip files to whatever you want to put up there, you can do that. This to me is even more time of why you got to build out your platform. Yeah, there are some amazing people who really want to see the independents win, but unfortunately, they don't always have the capital. And sometimes that may mean an investor pulls out because it's just not making enough money for that part of their portfolio. This is why it's always important to have that extra security. You don't got to have the best website in the world. Just make it functional. White background, make it easy to load, easy to read, set it up, get your music there so that at the very least, all you need to make is $38 a month to keep it open and continue to invest all of this energy that you're putting on social media and redirect it to your actual website. It is a predatory time right now, and I think you need to be aware of the people that you say yes to who promise you independent glory, who promise you independent elevation, because I am willing to bet if you give yourself a little bit more time, you yourself can accomplish that doing it yourself. DIY. Or at least start it doing it yourself, and then surround yourself by like-minded individuals that can then use some of the cash flow you've been able to generate and then accept that in exchange for you delegating responsibilities that they can take care of. Those are my thoughts though, DIYers. Let me know what you think. DIYers, if you enjoyed this content, make sure that you hit the like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Come on, man. Stop being greedy. Peace.